So yeah, um, I apologize again. I don't know why going through a little few technical difficulties, but we gonna I want to finish this conversation. Uh, hopefully, I want to get some more people to chime in, man. Talk to me. You know, it's really crazy because I'm looking at uh like where like what like how can a black person relate to, because I'm just shocked at the outpouring from blacks. Like, I know, like, we gotta keep it 100. It's some conversations that need to be had in our community. There's no doubt about that. We need to have some conversations on getting, we need to have some conversations in our community about, where we're going, but to um, support a dude that's saying, "Oh, you didn't deserve civil rights. You don't even deserve civil rights." Like, do we understand what just civil rights are? This dude said he thinks that was a bad thing for blacks. He said civil rights was a bad thing for blacks because before we had civil rights, we weren't breaking the law all the time, is how he put it, or something like that, right? But before we had civil rights, the federal government didn't feel they had any responsibility to protect us from domestic terrorists, from domestic terrorists in white sheets. Most of the time, it was the local sheriff or the local police department that was under the sheets, burning down your homes and your businesses, and the federal government didn't feel they had any responsibility to protect you. That's all the civil rights bill was. And then the main person who helped to get civil rights, Martin Luther King, he called him. They killed him as soon as we got civil rights. They got rid of him. So once we got civil rights, they started killing off all of our leaders. How many black leaders got killed in the 60s? Malcolm X, Fred Hampton, Martin Luther King, Bunchy Carter, Medgar Evers. That's just to name a few. How many were demonized? How many were put in jail? How many how many businesses were burnt down? How many other races had to start all over Cause yeah, I had that conversation as well. A colleague at work was like, "Yeah, I never heard him say anything bad about blacks except for he didn't feel that you deserved reparations." So not even to talk about the other races that did get reparations. Do I think that America will ever give blacks reparate? No, I don't believe they will. I don't see it ever. But at the same time, do we deserve it? Hell yeah. How many black leaders did they kill? How much property was just taken from us? Eminent domain, flooding us out. Some uh, they dropped bombs on Black Wall Street, right? Rosewood. That's that's our connection to generational wealth. Those were businesses, banks, infrastructure. How many other races had something, infrastructure, then it just got burnt down, and then they was just told, "Oh, you just got to start all over, and we're not gonna give you any grants, any loans, anything. You just start over from scratch. All we're gonna give you is these apartments in these projects that we're gonna call apartments." But start all over from scratch while everybody else is getting a head start. You just look at them get their head start and where they are, but you start all over. And we're not going to even allow the schools to teach you vocational skills no more. If you don't got the money to pay to learn how to fix a car or learn how to do plumbing or learn how to uh, put fit pipes together or agriculture, if you don't or welding, if you don't, you're not we're not gonna that's not part of. You got to have money to get. It's privatized, so you can't get that from public school no more. Oh, you don't think that had anything to do with plumbers and carpenters and people with vocational skills funding the civil rights movement? They want to make sure that your funds don't go towards civil rights movement anymore. But this dude say you don't deserve no reparation. Why should he have to pay for it? But the president himself, when he ran for president, said he cheated on his taxes, and that meant he was smart. So if he's cheating on his taxes and you're paying taxes, doesn't that mean that you're being cheated? Does that not mean that he's getting some type of government assistance? So it's just a lot of hypocrisy. It's a lot of dudes who seem like, I guess they just looking for a reason to look down on their own race. I don't get that. It's kind of it makes me mad. I ain't gonna lie. I get upset with it because as y'all see, if you watch our show at all, you know I'm always trying to push our culture, man. I want to hold our culture to the highest to the highest esteem. I want us to compete with every other culture out there. And I'm saying that with I already know. My nephew just got killed last year by blacks. Can't hear you, Bone. You muted.
We're our worst enemy, homie. That's just bad right there, though. We're our worst enemy, real talk. And it hurts, man, because you can see right now. Just look, it's all on the internet. It's everything. They really wanted to put the blame on us or send it our way to the black and the brown. But I'm just saying to the blacks too. Y'all got to remember they was trying to send that shit to us. They was really trying to blame us for this dude getting shot.
Man, his in his last words, man, come on, bro. And that's what I was trying to when I was talking to the other dude, man. You know, he say, I'm this dude. They asking him about mass murders. That's something that you know is a predominantly white male dominated situation. And I'm not saying, and I didn't say all, I said predominantly. Most of the time, when you hear, oh, this dude just went and shot up a school, he just went and shot up a grocery store. In fact, the same day that Charlie Kirk got killed, there was this shooting at a school in Colorado, and it was white dudes. But his last dying words, without fail, he tried to deflect from talking about his people that he was asked about. He deflected that to try to go into gang violence. So I'm asking, when was Charlie Kirk ever affected by gang violence? Why is that your biggest? Why is he discussing gang violence? When was he ever sweated? When if somebody ever asked him where was he from or told him take some color he was wearing off? Why was that his comeback to discuss mass murder? When was his life affected by that? But but it's always our culture that has to be thrown up as a shield. Oh no, look at what they're doing. No, they're the ones. They're. But like I said, you wasn't concerned about Tyler Robinson or whatever his name was. You concerned about gang violence, not knowing Tyler had a target on your ass. So
Here's another one. Here's another one. Like they say, Charlie Kirk once called George Floyd a scumbag. He said his
man,
death was it was exaggerated. So
yes, he wanted Derek Chauvin to get pardoned or get you know what I'm saying? He wanted
so
Derek Chauvin out of jail. He
so what they
he,
gonna say about this now?
he wanted Derek Chauvin out of jail. And but man, the dude sat there on George Floyd's neck for 9 minutes. You're a police officer. So your training, even if George Floyd was high as hell, even if he was ODing, your show me where several police got on the stand and testified that was not taught to them as a way to respond to somebody who was ODing. But he gonna sit up there and lie and say that that was a procedure that was taught to the police. And I seen him get asked, well, how long should you? He said George Floyd was resisting arrest. So to do that, well, how long are you supposed to hold him like that till he stops resisting? So all the way till that man was dead, he was still on his neck after he was already dead. But he was resisting that whole time. But we not supposed to. That's not that we wasn't that. Your eyes lied to you because he says so. But this is the information that the Christian love the whole world guy was feeding to all these whites and the young white males at these different colleges. Can
Oh my God. Here we go. It's messing it up again. I hear you. Keep going.
not? But so you're hello. I don't even. I'm not even mad. I feel like everybody should have.
It's freezing stone. Having technical difficulties again, people.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
It's not. I don't have a problem with anybody. I'm cool with, hey man, brown pride. If you Latino, you Mexican, and you got pride in who your heritage and who you are, that's all good. You white, you got white pride in your heritage. You proud of who you are. I don't have no problem with that. Cause I'm proud of hell. I'm proud as hell as who I am.
No
Straight up.
doubt. No doubt.
Straight up.
Yeah.
And never, ever, 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 ever am I gonna sit and listen to a dude talk down on my race and
Right.
not offer nothing constructive, nothing. Just you got Harvard graduates, you got Supreme Court justice, you got uh 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 a journalist that's on TV, you got the first lady who is a Harvard graduate herself. You got a congresswoman. You got Jasmine Crockett, and you gonna call them DEI hires? But but the women, but man, a high percentage of the women, white women at Harvard, are there just because their parents went there, not because they were just so out of this world smart. So whether they got to Harvard from from affirmative action or not, they got in there, they competed with everybody at Harvard, got their degrees, and are accomplishing some really amazing things. But all you could say about them is they're DI hires. Oh, if you got a black pilot, you're gonna wonder if he's a DEI hire or not. And you a dude that didn't even graduate college. But nobody should wonder if you're a real intellectual, a scholarly dude that's saying this shit to them. You got college kids following a dude that didn't make it through junior college. But you discussing the qualifications of women and men that have, however they got there, they were able to pass the curriculum and get to the next level and become professionals in what they're doing. But you had a right to criticize them and say they're DEI hires based on their color because they're black and they're in the professional field. And you got black men listening to that and cheering this dude on.
Make it make sense.
We in a sad state. We in a sad state.
And
We in
I'm
a
not a
sad
racist
state.
person either, man. But
We in a
it's
sad
right there. It's right there. It's right there in our face.
we in a sad state. If that's who, like, dudes is
Right there in our face.
defending this dude. You're defending this guy. You're defending him. Like, it's dudes online defending this guy.
I've seen some of it too
Oh, you
on
just
Facebook
it's out of
too.
context. It's all these excuses. Man, the dude he's dead now, and you cannot change his what he left. It's over.
Hey, let me ask you this. So here's one too. So they're really trying to divide us all again as you speak, because what do you think about them trying to lowering the flag for this guy and all that type of shit? He
Man,
doesn't deserve none of that. What do you think?
come on,
You
bro.
know, or ask our subscribers, what do you guys think? Tap in and tell us something.
Man, tap
Whoever's
in.
watching,
Let him
because
tap
you
in.
know it's only we ain't got that. Ain't nobody really checking it out right now.
I'm
They
pretty
sleeping
sure.
on us.
I'm pretty sure you know what I think about it. Like, why? What great accomplishment? What has he added to society that was beneficial to everybody as a whole? He could get out there. Okay, he was willing to go debate with people. That's what they say.
But he got out debated by a youngster, man. I seen all of that. He's been out debated by the youngster. They don't want to bring that up either. There's a lot that we can bring up, dude. There is a lot, cause like I say, I I I, I I'm ever since Trump done came in to all of this, cause I used to, like I say, my thing is I knew who Trump is. I seen him when he started the Washington Generals, the football. I'm a football fan, so that's how I was turned on to Trump, and then I seen this little episode where he be firing motherfuckers and all that. But like I say, it all goes back to that day when I was doing deliveries. I'm driving around. Hillary was winning until that dude sent them emails. Next thing you know, the whole shit switched. When they was able to do that, we were fucked. They
Man,
did that the last 4 years. Well, the 4 years before Biden, he did the same shit, and they voted him in again. So, like, here's another one. It's like they knew they knew what they was doing. So it's blame them for that, bro. They need to take the blame on. They did that shit. They did that shit.
they, I don't know if they feel they did nothing bad. So
Well,
like
no, they don't.
they
That they
like
don't, because
they
they've been
happily
doing this shit for
they,
years.
they
Sorry
happily
that, but it's the truth. The gut.
responsibility.
It's been going on for years, bro. for years. I was gonna say thousands, putting too much on it, but for a long time, brother, a long time.
But man, you know, uh, Trump spoke to Trump spoke to people and Charlie Kirk. Trump, Charlie Kirk, they got the same. They had the same message. Except Trump was just a little bit older, and Charlie Kirk actually was young, so he spoke to the youth. And um, once you give the people they you tell once you had the people believing, oh, you on the side of God and that your movement is worth dying for, you on the right side, and he was able to convince people that that's what side he was on. And you know, me being a I'm an independent. I don't consider myself Democrat or Republican. I call it like it is. Obama got elected for one, he's half white. He's very articulate. He speaks well, and a lot of whites felt he had the same values that they had. So it wasn't far fetched for them to vote for him. So that first year, he won in a landslide. He beat John McCain by a landslide. And when he got in, he started affirming things that to your average to and I grew up in an evangelical Christian home, so I could speak on it. Abortion and the LGBTQ thing, that's too far. That's too far away from that that type of mindset. And that turned a lot that gave that that movement a chance to go, see, he's not they said Obama's not like us. You feel me? He's not like us. He don't have our values. Look at what he's doing. And the Democratic Party has married themselves to that movement. So you see this movement rising. They feel they're the pure they're on the side with God right now. Just like when they came to America and killed off all the Indians, they felt they was on the side of God. Manifest destiny. Right now, it's the same message.
And
Feel me?
deploying all the guards and all that old shit.
Man. But again, bro, like I said before, that's what he said. He said in his campaign speeches, hey, you you black people, your neighborhoods. You can't go outside. We're gonna fix that, and the people voted for that. We, man, the people voted for that. They agreed. They said, "Hey, our own people are terrorizing us in our own neighborhoods." That right there should hit home for a lot of blacks. When your own people say we're scared of our own people, that's a sad state to be in, bro. Your own people say we need we need your white we need the white man to come in and save us from our own people, bro. That's the conversation that needs to be had in the
That's where the youngins come in, man. Where they need to change that mentality that they have and really see what's really going on. Can we really say they do they understand, or do they don't give or do they have that mentality? We don't give a a fa. You know what I'm saying? We don't give a hot you know what. Trying not to curse, but trying do they care? Because they try to blame it on them. That's what they're trying to say when they got killed. They were bringing all that type of shit up. You know what I'm saying? So basically, like, what was they? Somebody I seen the post that when he said something about Chicago or some shit, that how they gonna be raised to be, they were raised to be criminals or some shit. You
That's
know what
what
I'm
Trump,
saying?
yeah, that's what Trump said, bro. That we raising them to be that. But
I'm just asking the YNs that they like. I don't like calling them that. I keep saying that. I don't like saying that because they use it as a different way, bro. They could be some smart ones too, bro, or changing the way, whatever. It's just how you fucking soak that word in. I guess those are the words I'm trying to say. It's how you deal with that word. It's not good, a- and sometimes it is good. That's how we take it, man. Because we don't use that word. We don't Boy, we done that word, homie. That's our word. Regardless of whatever, when anybody say, we took that word to a whole nother level to where
this
how it is right now.
this is a thing. This is a thing. We took that word and are living up to the definition of it. We're not like like I said, man. I refereed at this mansion in Encino, big old mansion, bro. Um, and I got to be a fly on the wall while these Jewish cats was playing ball, and they was calling each other names that only they could call each other, names that are the same as us calling each other nigga or the N word. They was calling each other that. I
Wow.
seen I seen Jersey Shore where them the Italians where Jersey on Jersey Shore they started calling each other Guidos, which is the same as us calling each other niggas. And the older Italians got hot. Like y'all can't do that. You're not gonna start putting that out on TV to where it desensitizes other races to start calling us that. But when it's us, we say that shit on every record. So now you got other races singing along, saying that shit. So it's been desensitized. And then
Right.
what is we talking about doing? We talking about most songs is talking about murking each other. But other races have words that they call each other that they use when ain't nobody else around. But hey, take
They
it.
don't let the public. It ain't for the public's ear.
It
It
ain't for
ain't for the public.
everybody else. That shit is in-house shit. It's
But
in-house.
everything we do, we just put it right here and
Right
out
in
there.
front, just flagrant, right out in front of everybody.
You know,
Ride a
that's what we
ride a
do.
ride a city bus, ride a train or something. You gonna hear see the youngsters get on. Talking loud, saying the N-word loud.
That's where it is, man. Can we reach them? Can we reach them, or do they want to listen to us? Remember how it's y'all are the future. I've been hearing that shit since they said we was the future. They said you was the future. This future right here, boy, the homie called me, told me, man, is it called reckless? Like they don't give a fuck. They
See,
don't. They don't give. They don't. They don't. They don't. They don't respect their elders. You can't, man. The work that I do right now, bro, I see that shit every day. And you know, you walked through and you saw what I do. So I come across all type of races and all that, all that. And all I'm doing is to greet and meet and make sure everything's good. But the attitudes that everybody got out there, it's the attitudes, homie. There's a lot of attitudes. Imagine if we had the NWA right now compared to back then. How would they run with it? Whoa. NWA now compared to back then. How we use the the nigga word now than how we was back then. Just I'm just saying, bro. It's a whole different ball game, homie. It's a whole different ball game.
hey,
I
we
work around that shit, Stone. That shit's a whole different game. I salute the second call, homies, Unidos, Able Solutions, all of us, man. There's another one I can't, Unity Works or something like that. We all out there getting ours in, bro, and dealing with the public. So the community, bro. If we could get our community back right, it's all in the community, man. But a lot of motherfuckers want to get on here.
we
It's
got
for the
ho-
community.
we got people from the community that's mourning over a white supremacist.
Come on.
Then you got cats from the community that'll pull out a gun in a function where it's grandmas and babies and kids and everything else. Then you got
For real.
we everywhere. Then you got community where females don't know if they female or male. Males don't know if they male or female.
Hey,
It's
hey, on the real, I ain't gonna say where I work at, but I see it. Everything what you just
oh,
said, it
bro.
comes through there.
It's so much.
Man,
It's so much confusion. It's so much confusion in our community. You know, it's so much confusion. What is morality? Everything is questionable right now. Everything's questionable.
yeah.
You know, and I man, I hope everybody's paying attention because shit is not the same. It's not the same, and it's changing fast. And the people that's in power is not about to tolerate what was being tolerated 10, 15 years ago. That type of shit is over. So, I'm just like I say, man. I just had to get a lot off my chest tonight, bro, because I'm like shook. I couldn't believe it was so many blacks that was really chiming
Defending that dude.
chiming in and defending that dude. Like that really that hit my heart. I ain't gonna lie. That really
And again, we say don't nobody deserve that type of what happened to him. But do people understand when you talk that shit, what happens? That's just the realest, man. You can't keep saying that. And but then one of his own peoples got tired of it. Or it's deeper than that, bro. It's deeper than that.
like I said, it looked like
It's
I felt like it was a professional hit.
it's deeper than that, Stone.
I feel like it was professional. Dude was young, but
Oh,
yeah,
oh, and hey, no,
he a hell of a shot.
the files. We're not finna forget about them files, bro. That man's name is all in that shit. They are still trying not to talk about them files.
Real shit.
That's what it's about too. Shut him up. We're gonna do that to try to distract you. So they sacrificed Charlie, bro. They probably sacrificed him too.
Hey,
What? They sacrificed him.
you can't you can't overlook that. You can't overlook that. You cannot overlook that.
It's all type of shit out there.
Charlie was pushing. He was pushing the file. He wanted them files.
He did say something about the files too.
Yeah, he was pushing that shit for a minute. Then I guess they told him like, man, you better
Oh,
calm.
here's the one before. Oh, I remember this one too. What did they say? Nick Fuentes is talking about peace after his friend gets assassinated. What'd you feel about that?
Like I said, man, what I would have to hear his definition of peace. Cause what if I'm a white supremacist, what would be my definition of peace?
Huh?
That's all I'm
That part.
that's what I'm trying to figure out. If he's a white supremacist, what's his definition of peace? Does that align with my definition of peace? I don't know. He would have to, you know, peace with who? Who is he at war with? Have,
Okay.
you feel me? Who's he
Yeah.
at war with? You know? So the that's the question. Who's he at war with? Usually when they draw out a peace treaty, they tell, one side, okay, this is what you get out of this, and this is what we get. You feel me? So what is he offering? He's gonna do what? What does he want us to do?
Hmm.
That's how I. That's that's what has to be. You know, that's what has to be spoke on. Like what is he offering and what does he want? What are we supposed to do? But us as a people gotta figure out some common ground, man.
Yeah.
Cause
Us as a people.
we gotta figure out some common ground, bro. Cause we got one on one shit. You got the Got the feds trying to you know, they trying to be
Stay in the hood trying to tear it all the way down,
in the
all
hood
the neighborhoods.
right there.
Everybody on there just blah 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 blah.
They
Oh
went to,
my goodness.
thought they was bullshitting. They went to DC and said the crime is zero. This what we gotta do. We got it take the white dude to come in and stand around. Now you ain't busting the grape. Now, now you not doing nothing. But if it was a black man that you didn't know in your neighborhood, you gotta be all up on him. You showing your guns off and all that. Okay, you got a white dude right there. Go show your gun off. Show, go show your gun off to them. Get them, run them up out your hood. You know what I'm saying? That show you right there, man. You know, what are we doing? What are we doing? That's what we need. We need that supervision over us in order for us to chill out. Is that a learned mind state or what is that, man? What is that we gotta have supervision in our we need that supervision. That's crazy. Yeah, man. That's I don't know. Like I said, I had to get some shit off my chest, man. Um,
Okay, for sure. At least I did get a chance to tap in, and we're
yeah,
gonna try to do this shit again more often, you guys. You
gotta
know,
do it again, man. We gotta start tapping in on these social issues, man. Give our perspective on shit.
and
Way
get out our subscribers, man. And again, you guys comment. We do read the comments. We new at this. We've been away for a while, but we're gonna get better, man. I keep saying it, but we're getting better. Bear with us. Give us some topics. Leave us something in the comment what y'all want to talk about, what you want to hear. And we're coming soon with some sports talk. The sports talk, trash talk, whatever. We finna come with that too. So be prepared who want to come on the show and come hang out and let's talk some of that football, basketball, boxing. And we might try to sneak something in tomorrow about that Crawford and Canelo fight. You know what I'm saying? That's coming up next, bro. That's what it's about too, though.
that'll be tight. That'll be that. Hopefully, it's a
So,
good fight, man. I want to see a good fight. You know,
so you know,
we'll see. But like I say, what's good for me may not be good for somebody else. But I know, shit. I want Crawford. I'm going Crawford. But we'll see.
on the real, I'm running with Crawford too, bro. You know that, bro.
I'm going Crawford, man. But but nah, Bone. Good looking, man. I know you got to get up in the morning, man. I appreciate you jumping on. I just, ooh,
We're
we.
gonna do this again, man. Cause see, we got to figure out the. We'll be taking us through that little technical difficulties, but we stayed in there and you came back on, so that's good looking. And
Mm-hmm. Nah,
another day,
we
let's
straight.
get it, bro. Coleman's perspective. Comment, like, and subscribe, you guys.
Thank
Tell us
y'all.
what you want to talk about.
I had to vent, man, because I was like I say, I can't believe my people is really, 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 uh, like I say, you ain't got to be happy about it or nothing, but come on, man, you can't change, who that dude is. He already done, his script is finished, so you can't change it now. He already got too much out there where he was disrespectful. He was downright disrespectful, you know, and died speaking on something he don't have no business speaking on. You know, if somebody from another neighborhood speak on your neighborhood, you gonna call out that disrespect. Like, hey, why is he speaking on this business? And Bone has done it. When we talk about like, man, that's Crip business. That's this business. That's that business. We'll do it to each other. But you got this dude sitting up here talking about black people business, and he ain't got nothing to do with our culture. Not and
At all.
nothing. It ain't saying nothing constructive or anything to help.
Oh, hey.
Talking about prisons ain't full enough.
So, oh yeah, before that goes, remember Utah said, hey, we got the death penalty. That's what they said. I remember that. So Utah, what y'all gonna do now? Y'all got him. What y'all remember all that shit y'all said? We got the death penalty, the death, whatever the deaths. They got this firing squad and all that, brother.
Yeah, dude gonna get yeah. He's out of here, bro. He's out of
So,
here.
with that being said, y'all, much love.
Much
Finna get
love,
out here.
dog.
Wifey birthday still. They still hanging out for wifey birthday. I'm gonna run in there and hang out. She gave me an hour to come hang out with you to go finish the little show. So let me get my ass back in there. You know what I mean?
All right, man. Happy birthday, Keisha. I'm gonna holler
Listen.
at y'all, man.
All right. Peace, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. You know, let's
Uh,
do it.
all right.
Gone Stone. Yeah.